I'm working in the shop today, and I know I should be putting in this core 4x4 lift in the XJ. I really need to get to that, but I'm not. I just got the last pieces I need to finish building the stroker engine, so I'm working on that today. It's also been a really busy week. We'll talk more about that later, but this is what I have time to do right now. Last time I got stuck right here with the connecting rods because the wrist pins wouldn't fit in, but check that out. I went over to Route 9 and Dave whipped these out, no problem. They have 0.5 of an inch of clearance, and so they fit in there perfectly.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, they feel fantastic. So the pistons and connecting rods are ready to go together. I'm going to put the rings on right now dry, and then I'll lube them up before they go in the engine. The wavy oil ring is going on first. I'm going to use the little ring expander to get the first and second ring on. Second ring has a little groove on the bottom and tiny little words on it that say top. The top ring can go on either way. There we go. I should have checked the ring gap first. Let's do that really quick on one cylinder. Okay, here's the top ring. I'm going to squeeze it in there. We'll square it up with a piston. I'm going to grab a feeler gauge and see how big that gap is. It says I need 16,000ths of an inch of gap, and I've got about 20, which should be enough, but not too much. I feel better now, and I'm going to put together the rest of these pistons. Now I'm going to attach the piston to the connecting rod, and they're floating wrist pins, so they'll just slide together, and these little locks that I've got over here, they'll attach to the sides of the pistons and hold everything together. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, there's the first one. Number 2. The pistons are all hung and they're ready to get installed. So I'm going to take off the bearing cap, add a bearing in there, and then tap them into the block. This is where I'm going to add a lot of oil to the block and the rings. I wanted that to squirt out of there, but I think I need to drill a bigger hole. I'm using VR1 because it has lots of zinc. There's a little arrow on the piston and it points to the front of the block. Okay, the piston rings, I'm going to line the top one this way, the second one this way, the oil ring up, and the oil ring rails down and out. Trying not to get goo on the camera, but what do you do? I've got that bearing in there and I'm checking right now with the plastic gauge to see what the clearance is. Then I'm going to check the deck height. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what's going in. There it is. Okay, check this out right here. That looks good, right about 0.0015. I'm feeling really good about this number, so this is going back together. This is my final torque, 33 foot-pounds. I'm gonna roll this over now so we can see what the deck height looks like. All right, here we go. Cranking that piston back up. Ooh, that looks beautiful. But I'm not just gonna stare at it, we're gonna measure it. Okay, that's showing 0 right there. Deck height looks like it's about 20 thousandths. I wanted to go a little bit lower than that, but I'll use the thin head gasket and it'll be just fine. Time for the next piston. This is coming together. The pistons are in, everything's looking good, and this is a great time to stop for a second and thank the sponsor for today's video, which is Onyx Off-Road. I've been talking up Onyx Off-Road for a while, and that is because it is so good. It has tons of features that you can't find anywhere else. It's got over 650,000 miles of guided trails across Canada, the US, and Baja, and the trails are color-coded by difficulty, and it shows accessibility and conditions. The maps show where there's public land, campgrounds, and open riding areas. They have layers that show cell phone coverage and weather conditions. There's nothing else that provides this much information in one place. You can save even more right now with Onyx Elite, which will give you additional features like 3D mapping and satellite imagery. You can use the code TOMTOM at checkout to get 20% off your first year membership. You can also scan the QR code here on the screen, or you can look for a link in the description to this video. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. If you wait until May 20th, you can use code MD25 for their Memorial Day sale to get 50% off your first year membership. That is a killer deal and is great timing to plan out all of your summer adventures. All right, back to this engine. Somewhere in the 1990s, they started adding these stud girdles to the bottom of these engines. So I'm gonna roll this over and bolt it in right now. These tie all the caps together and help stiffen up the bottom end. While I'm working on the bottom end, I'm going to bolt in this new oil pump, but I'm going to reuse the pickup off this old one, so I've got to take that apart. Yeah, clean that out a little bit. That sounds clean. I got my oil pan here and it's still kind of messy. I'm not ready to bolt it on permanently, but I want to measure how much space there is between this oil pickup and the bottom of the oil pan. I'm going to smash the oil pan down on here and we'll see how thick the Play-Doh is after it gets squished. Here goes. I don't know that it even touched. There's going to be a gasket in there normally, so that'll add like 1/8 of an inch. Oh, it touched. It's in the pan. Here, let me show you. Right there. The Play-Doh's like a 1/2 inch thick. That's plenty, and we'll get a little bit more when we add the gasket in. I used to eat this when I was little. It's really salty. Don't worry, it says it's non-toxic right here. I'm gonna stop right here because I don't have all the valve train stuff. I'm gonna get new push rods and rocker arms. So we're gonna bag this up. But before I'm finished, I wanna know your thoughts on what I should do with this engine. Originally, I was thinking I would put it in the WJ, in the red WJ. It'll bolt right in there and that would be really fun in that vehicle. But now that I've got the 79 Cherokee here, maybe this would be a really cool engine in the Cherokee. It's got a 360 in it right now, and I need to find out if that thing will run, but this would be a really nice engine in the Cherokee. So let me know in the comments what you think I should put this engine in when I'm all finished building this thing up and we get it running. That's enough working on the engine today. I will get some more parts and get back on this. A couple of these videos have been a little shorter, and I know I said it's been a busy week, and that's because we've been spending a lot of time with Bridger.
We just dropped Bridger off at the airport to serve a mission for 2 years in England.
It is very early in the morning, and we're taking Bridger to the airport right now.
I'll see you guys in 2 years.
We're gonna miss that kid like crazy. He was a huge help here in the shop when he was home. And I know he used to wear Crocs working in here, but I learned to ignore that. A few years back, I took him on a big hike up in the Tetons, and a mile in, I realized he was wearing Chacos. And he said, "Dad, don't worry about it, I'm fine." So I let him go, and he beat me the whole way, and he never complained once. So since then, I just haven't worried about his inappropriate footwear.
One thing I will miss about Bridger is he and I are a great organizing team. When we helped Tom get the shop spick and span and helped him organize, and Bridger and I, it's just one of our gifts. We do so good together, so I will miss that.
They are amazing that way. And Bridger is incredibly organized, so he's been fun. He's also great for heavy lifting. He's helped me get things in and out of here. We've had a ton of fun trips up to Idaho with him. He will be very missed, but maybe we'll be able to check in on him and drop a few little video clips of what he's doing over there.
If any of you happen to see him, please say hi and maybe buy him some fish and chips.
Don't give him a hug, that would be weird. Here's a couple more fun Bridger clips for you. Also, the angle grinder kits.
Yes. We worked all yesterday and they are all packaged up, ready to go. And we will be taking them to the post office today.
Angela's saying it was almost 100% her. She worked like crazy getting them all assembled and ready to go out. I'll haul them over there today. By the time you watch this, they will have all shipped out and hopefully arrived. It might be a week or two before we get another batch ready to put up on the website. If you send us an email, we'll let you know when things are restocked so you can be the first to put in an order. I got these all loaded up in the truck and I'm heading to the post office right now to drop these off. Hopefully by the time you see this, they're all delivered. I'm gonna get all these packages unloaded. Thanks for watching.